So, what does your soul path and Yeshua ben Joseph have in common? Come on in, let's find out together.
This is the Elliptical Oracle. Join MonaLisa Coburn on an exhilarating journey to spiritual enlightenment. With every episode, dive into the world of chakra clearings, energy healings, and channelings from one consciousness. Get ready to strengthen your mind, body, and soul while discovering how to harness your energy and awaken your spiritual senses. And now, here's MonaLisa.
Hello, welcome to the Elliptical Oracle. Come in for an energy healing, and I'm going to be channeling my guides today. So, take a couple deep breaths. Let's go to the breath. Let's go to the breath. It all starts with the breath. Take a deep breath and let it out. If you're jogging, if you're walking, using your own elliptical, fantastic. Just think of the breath. Go to your breath. Take a breath and let it out. I think that'll feel good. Let's do that again. Take a breath. Focus on the breath. Let it out. Yeah. One more time. Hold it. Hold it. Let it out. Yes. And for today's chakra clearing, I asked my higher self to give us something different. And so at this moment, I asked my higher self and the angels and the archangels, as I connect to all that there is, I connect to my heart space, to come on in and to show me something new and sparkling and different. And so I'm going to do a chakra clearing today that's a little bit different. And I ask my higher self to lead and guide the way. And I will do my very best to interpret, of course, in human words and words that has a MonaLisa flair, because I'm human. And although the messages are divine, know that I'm human and I make mistakes. But I ask my higher self that I be a useful tool, that everything that I say is with the utmost love and guidance and truth. And for those of you that are just listening, know that I'm also wearing an amethyst, which helps my vibration of my crown be opened up. I'm wearing a stone, a sky blue stone that helps my throat chakra. And I'm wearing obsidian earrings, helpful for grounding. And so it is my intention that these stones help ground me, help me to be my truth and speak my truth, and to open up my third crown to receive messages for the highest good of love and light and light and love. And I see my higher self, and my higher self says we're going to do a chakra washing today. And if you can imagine and feel or step into the knowing that your higher self at this very moment is stepping in front of you. And if you don't know what your spiritual self, and this is what I'm told, it's your spiritual self. So this is you, not your higher self, but this is you in spirit. So your spiritual self looks like you, So imagine you. So imagine you the way you are, with no flaws. And imagine you in a light body, so you can see through you, but you can see that you look like you. You know it's you. You can feel it, and it's a knowing. If you can imagine it, imagine it. Imagine yourself like I want to say a ghost. It's the easiest terms. But you have this beautiful rainbow body essence. This glittering essence around you. And it's breathtaking. And it's you. And that you is standing right there, millimeters away from you. Millimeters away. And I see that you is stepped a couple feet away. Yeah, just a couple. So imagine your spiritual self is still surrounding you with the utmost love and light, but they're about to give you a chakra clearing. They're about to give you a chakra healing. And they tapped their toes. They tapped one toe 4 times. And they tapped the other toe 4 times. And with each tap of the toe, roots come out from your own toes. And they go into Mother Gaia, grounding you like you've never been grounded. And you can feel it. You can feel how grounded you are. And it feels so good. And you say thank you for this grounding. And you watch some of your roots go through Mother Earth. And you watch some of them tie perfectly around crystals the exact same color as your chakras. There's a red crystal that some of your roots go around. And then there's an orange and a yellow and a green and a sky blue and an indigo blue and a violet and a white and a gold and a pink and a white and a gold. Oh, it is breathtaking. And your roots go around it and they tug, and you know you're well grounded, and it feels so good. And remember, we can only go as high as we go deep. And your spiritual self, you, but perfect in every way. And you're at that perfect age, somewhere between 30 and 35. If you're young, you're 30. If you're older, probably closer to 35. Because remember, on the other side is only perfection. And whatever it is that you don't like about yourself is perfect. This is a perfect rendering of you. Because your spiritual self is so connected to your higher self. You stand in perfect balance and in perfect connection to your higher self. So your spiritual self is a couple feet away, and your spiritual self raises their right hand, and in that right hand is a perfect wand. It's a crystal wand, and it can be any color you want. Mine is clear quartz, and it's so beautiful, so many facets on this clear quartz, and it fits in her hand. It's a little bit longer than her hand, and she gently holds it, and on the end of it, and on the end of this crystalline wand is glorious feathers. And the feathers that are on your wand are uniquely for you. Whatever colors you see, whatever colors, if you can imagine, whatever colors you know. I can tell you what's on mine. On mine, I see glorious raven feathers. So black they look blue, and so blue they look black. And they're also highlighted with some beautiful chakra feathers in there. I see orange and a red feather. And oh my goodness, I even see sky blue and green, as if someone picked them up off the most beautiful parrot you've ever seen. And I see white. So these feathers are slightly smaller than the large black raven feathers. So they make a rainbow row underneath my raven black feather. And she's showing it to me. And so now your spiritual self is going to take their crystal wand, and they're going to start with the root chakra and gently wave it back and forth, starting with your tippity toes. And I hear them say, with this, your root chakra is being cleared. Anything negative in your root, any false beliefs, any negative patterns are being washed clear. They are of yesterday. They are of yesteryear. Don't look that way. Stay in the moment, stay in the now. And your spiritual self gently waves their wand from your tippity toes, over your feet, and your ankles, and your legs, and up your thighs, and your hips. And as they do, you rest in the knowing and the feeling that you're abundantly loved, abundantly supported, that you are full of safety and security, and life is glorious. It provides everything you need. And if you allow your spiritual self to say, hey, you deserve to be happy. You deserve whatever it is that you feel a lack of, because there's abundance right here, right now on this side. And I will it to you. Will you accept? Will you accept? Let's just rest in that. And for a moment, think about it. I accept my abundance on all levels, with all things. I accept the knowing and the feeling that I have so much in every facet of my life. I easily can give it away. As a teacher, and as every way possible, I give love, I give knowing, I give gifts. And this goes for the material ways, the material world too. For I am, and I am abundant in every means possible. And to take a deep breath and to say it to yourself. I am abundant. I know the feeling, the experience of being free, of having more than enough love and security and material things that I can freely give. And your higher self takes this wand and gently feathers over your sacral, the creator spark in you. If there's any glitches in your sensual and your creativity, you have a hard time connecting, in this moment, it is washed away. As you know, as you say, I am fully connected to my creativity. I am fully connected to the creator that I am. I am a fully aware, awakened being. And I know my words, I know my deeds, and I know my actions produce my reality. And I say thank you, thank you, thank you. And our higher selves, along with our spiritual selves. Wave this magic wand over our solar plexus, where all our bodies meet. And in one wave, they wave out the negativity, the lack, the imbalances in all parts and particles of our bodies and all organs and glands and systems. And at the very deepest DNA and cellular level, in this moment, we are completely balanced. And say, I am balanced in body, mind, soul, emotions, spirit, in every way possible. All my bodies are aligned perfectly. And we go on up to the heart, and your higher self gives a nod in your spiritual body, takes his feather, and not only is waving this beautiful wand of feathers all over our heart, but they do a dance around us, a glorious little soft, slow movement, waving the wand around our heart chakra 360 degrees. And it's beautiful. And we feel our heart chakra open beyond our physical body. So we can touch our spirit. And we know that we are one. And we know that we are one. We know that we are one unity. We're one in consciousness. And with that, our spiritual self stands in front of us and slowly begins to wave the wand over our throat chakra. And once again, slowly goes around us. So our throat chakra is cleared, and we can be our truth. And the truth is, we are love, we are compassion, we are joy, we are sovereign beings. Will you accept this? Will you accept the gift of one consciousness? I do, I do, I do. And as I speak these words today, I highly encourage you to think them, say them, feel them. Go back and hear me play if you need. And now our spiritual self, still equally connected, strongly connected to our higher self, stands in front of us. And with this, they wave the wand at our third eye to open up our abilities, our psychic abilities for those who want them. And whatever psychic ability it is that is placed upon your heart that you desire, those are the ones that they're opening. And gently, as if an ancient dance, your spiritual body is going around you. And now I stand in front of you again and give you a slight nod. It is done and it is ready. It is ready for the crown and the chakras above the crown. And they ask, are you ready? Are you ready to open up your crown and the chakras above your crown? Give them a slight nod, yes, if you are. And if you aren't, say, I'm not sure, I don't know. But if you say yes, your spiritual body is going around you so lightly, so smoothly, and waving this wand at your crown and the chakras above your crown, opening them up. And once again, your spiritual body stands in front of you and says, are you ready? Are you ready? And if you are, say yes. And this time, you take the wand from head to toe, making sure that both the right and the left hand has a beautiful dusting. You start with your toes and then go up your body, stopping for a moment to do your hands. First one side and then the other. And then they continuing up. And they slowly start to walk around. Once again, like an ancient dance, slow, rhythmically, letting the frequencies rise as all the layers are pulled off, like the old layers of clothes that we don't need anymore. And all that is left is our light bodies, glowing, our pillars, beyond recognition. And we can feel it. We can feel our light bodies. We can feel our light bodies. Oh, it's so glorious. And we can, if our eyes are closed like mine, I can look up and I can see this light body of mine shine up through my crown, through my highest chakras, all the way up to source. And I'm standing right there, right in front of my higher self, wrapped with my spiritual body, saying, I love you, I thank you for this clearing, I thank you for this energy healing, I thank you, I love you. And I get beautiful love back. I see my higher self give me the heart symbol with the two hands together, saying always. And I say, I will you love, and I will love and healing to all those, to all inhabitants of planet Earth. I feel so loved, I have to give it away. I send love and healing to all inhabitants, sentient and not, awareness and not. And for those who are can't accept it right now, I give it to their higher selves. I give it to their spiritual bodies to give this wellness and this healing to them when they're ready. But for right now, I give healing. I give healing to all parts and particles of Mother Earth. The rocks, the plants, the trees, the bees, the bears, the lions. I send out healing to all those who need healing. I send it to their higher selves. I send it to their spiritual selves to disperse as they can. I send out love and gratitude to our entire celestial team. I send out love and gratitude to the angels and the ascended masters and the archangels and my celestial tribe for being here. I love you. And I feel Zan come in, and they're laughing and they're saying they're so tickled pink. And I actually see them. I see them in my third eye, and I can see that they have glorious rainbow tears running down their face, not because they're sad. These are tears of joy. These are tears of love. These are tears to say, hey, you got it right, sister. And we're here, and we love you, and we support you, and we are dancing and crying because you can feel us and you know that we're here. And this is what it's all about. This moment. There is no greater moment than the moment that you're in. There is no greater moment than the moment that you're in, is what they're telling me. The moment that you are in is everything. And they said sometimes life can be a train wreck. And the more enlightened you are, the quicker you can get back on the track. You can get back in your caboose and your train, or whatever part you want to be in, and chug along the track. Sometimes life is good, and it's like you're in this beautiful train ride, and you can look out and see the scenery, and it's just glorious. And then the train chugs up a mountain sometimes, and you know it's going to be hard going. But you say, I signed up for this. So many people say, I did not sign up for this. I did not sign up for this. And we say, our glorious beings, we love you with all our heart. But you did. You wanted to be here. You wanted to be here for the awakening and know what it was like to have an awakened body. So, awakened body means you know you're eternal. Your soul's eternal. And many and most are in the time of what we call transition toward enlightenment. And we say, enjoy the ride. This is what it's all about. It's about knowing that you're the spirit, your soul, having this journey to grow your soul. And however you choose to grow your soul, it's perfect. There's no judgment. But get back on the train when you can. And life is going to throw you in 3D off the tracks. And it's okay. It's okay when the tracks end. And grief comes. When your world comes and your world comes caving. Even Jesus, Yeshua ben Joseph, said he wept. And he's reminded me in this very moment that he got angry. Remember, some things in the Bible they got right. And he goes, I did get angry from the synagogue when he saw what they were doing, profiting off those that were barely surviving, that were barely making it. It pissed him off. So even Yeshua ben Joseph got pissed sometimes, because this world, third density, this school is difficult. Yes. Get back on. Get back on the train when you can. When there's no rush. The journey is eternal. But when you feel like your life is a train wreck, Yeshua ben Joseph is telling me he would like to go and find places to meditate, to go back to the breath. Because often it was just really quick, but he didn't have time to sit there all day. But he would take time out for it. He said, I wanted to heal as many as possible. And so I did not heal any that day that I was angry in the synagogue. I did not heal anyone. That was not the day for me to heal. That was the day for me to be human. So, when you feel the train wreck, go to your breath and tell yourself, I am. And this is from Yeshua ben Joseph. Go back to the breath and say, I am. I am that I am. My life is what I think of it, what I say, and what I do. And from this moment forward, I'm going to come back to the moment and live in the moment. And I release. I release the train wreck. I release the anger. I release the fear. I release those icky, bad moments. Come back to the breath. Come back to center. Come back to love, that you are love, that you're a shining aspect of all that there is. He says humans have such difficulty forgiving themselves. Don't you understand? All that there is has no judgment. All that there is expands with every experience you have, both positive and negative. Every time you expand, all that there is expands. When you experience a train wreck, all that there is experiences as a train wreck and sees it from a different point of view that it's never sought. So after your train wreck, if you're feeling guilty, now you know, maybe you don't get that on that ticket, maybe you don't take that train ride. Come back to the breath. Find something you enjoy. He says, I used to spend moments with my beloved. And that helped me center. Maybe it was just a look in the eyes, a quick I love you, a quick that you're my everything look. And feeling oneness and centered. Find something you enjoy. Whether it's taking a breath, whether it's creating something new. Connect and do and find your soul path. And that finding your soul path is why you came, to grow your soul. The growth of your soul is what matters, not the material goods. So if you did not know that you are eternal soul, having a life experience, and now that you do, welcome. Welcome to the family. Welcome to discovery and the journey. And all of us on this other side, we just wish you well. We just wish you well. We just wish you happiness. We say to each and every one of you, you deserve happiness. Get on the train ride, the journey to becoming more and more of who you are. This is Yeshua ben Joseph and XAND. The angels and the archangels, we are all here today. We're all here in love and light and love. To say this, to say how much you are loved and supported. Get on the train ride to finding your soul purpose. And if you found it, get on the train ride. After life throws you a curveball, after you have that train wreck, when you feel like it, and you say, I can handle this again. I can handle being drenched by source and all that there is. And I can come back to me. I can come back to love. Come back to love. Come back to love. Come back to love. We are signing off. And love, love, love. Great love, love, love. With love. With so much love. And gratitude for this moment that you allowed us to share with you. We hope, we feel, we know that it increased us. So it is, so it is, so it is. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah. Wasn't expecting that. So we got a glorious healing today. We got a message, a very strong message about life, right? Can derail us. Life can be difficult. And to accept our humanness. But to know, to know who we are. And who we are, our souls. Who we all are, souls having a human experience, right? We're consciousness having a human experience. And yeah, we know that. But life sometimes can derail us, right? And so when we get derailed, when we get socked in the stomach, it's about taking a moment to catch our breath. And that moment for you might just be a moment. And a moment for some might take days or weeks, maybe a month or two if it's grief over a loved one. But the point is, come back to the journey. Come back to the glorious train ride that life has to offer and enjoy it. Find things you enjoy and go that way. But to always come back to the breath. When life socks you in the stomach and takes your air out of your lungs. Come back to the breath. So what I got out of it today, I got Yeshua ben Joseph sharing that When he was here, he had real emotions. And he didn't wish them away. He dealt with them. And he didn't wallow in them. But he felt them. And then he released them. And because he was an enlightened person in a body, he released them rather quickly. He went back. He went back to healing. I got the download of knowing that after that angry day that he went right back to healing the next day. Because that's who he was. And when he focused on others, he healed himself. But he gave himself the day. That was a gift. A gift he gave himself. Actually, there were many gifts that he gave himself. One was he allowed him to feel the emotions. 2, he dealt with it. Number 3, he did his highest joy. And that was healing. He came in as a healer. That was his highest soul path. What is your highest soul path? I've been told and I have accepted. I am a writer, teacher, writer. And even as I learn, I teach. And as I teach, I learn. I can't separate those. That's who I am. That's my soul path. I just know I love giving it away. And the more I give it away, the more complete my soul feels each and every day. And I just want to celebrate all of you. Wherever you are in your journey, it doesn't matter. Just get on the train. So, this is the Oracle Elliptical. This is MonaLisa signing out. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I release spirit to heaven. I release all spirit. I thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I say more and more, please. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It is done. It is done. It is done.